and shit.
Follow me. You have to type my entire name in. I'm shadow banned.
Oh, are you?
Oh, really?
It's so annoying.
So then we actually do need to plug it for
you
real.
literally have to
Lederman.
the entire thing. ANNIELEDER, man. And then you have to scroll through all of the fake accounts that are made. All the way down to the one. I have no clue.
Or you think it was just a culmination of you?
I don't know.
The fact that Zuckerberg was just like the whole thing. Like, why are we shadow banning her? Just because of all of it.
I'm like, can I just be friends with people that are friends with Alex Jones? Can I just be friends? Can I be second degrees friends?
Yeah, that was like you went on Rogan too much, and that was it.
I mean, I guess, but I'm like,
one of my favorite videos is you on, I don't know what you were on, talking about when Rogan doesn't get your jokes, though. You made like a Third Reich joke. You know what I'm talking about? It was a very good joke.
I couldn't believe it when I was like, no. Because first of all, he painted me into a corner. He goes, I said, I just feel like everyone has the right to believe what they want to believe. He goes, even the Nazis? I'm like, you fucking, in my head, I'm going, you fucking ass. And then it took me one split second. I go, they have the Third Reich. And he goes, isn't it Reich? Yes, it's Reich. Yes, it's Reich. Yes. I literally did that in point.
That was brutal. Did you
like,
see Shane Gillis?
I didn't, but I heard it was.
It was.
It made me wanna like chop my own head off.
But I love it. It's like,
and it was not Shane. It was Rogan again. It was like Shane. I think Rogan stopped listening for a moment. To be honest, I think he was like distracted.
No, that is what it is. That is what it is. He's like high or something.
And he sits there all like straight up. He's just like, oh yeah, man. And I was like, yeah, man. Yes. Fuck.
Oh, he also at one point in that interview went, wah wah, and I went, no. I went, time out.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I was like, I pulled this from here and this from here, and I brought it together. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on?
Don't you
okay?
judge me, Joe Rogan.
Well, I wasn't sure. The first time I did it, I wasn't sure if it would like turn his audience like against me, and they would think I wasn't funny. And then when I realized they don't care and they all just like time-stamped all of my jokes, I was like, Rogan, you can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
There was one joke I didn't make that I wake up every night screaming. The last time I was on was like 2 days after they had done the skywriting that said Joe Rogan is literally 5'3". Did you see that? And I just didn't. We just went right into the show, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him about it. So I just didn't know. He doesn't care about stuff like that. I'm sure he didn't give a fuck.
Right.
It didn't affect him in any way. But I just didn't get a chance to say anything to him before it, so I didn't want to bring it up. But in the middle of the interview, I go, how old are you? He goes, 53. And I wanted to go, oh, that's what they meant. They said Joe Rogan's literally 53. But I like hesitate. I didn't do it, and I like think
that will haunt you for the rest of your life.
He wouldn't care. He wouldn't have cared.
That will haunt you literally.
Apparently, jokes are 5'4". No, he does get jokes. He just gets high and can't fucking understand a thing. I love him. I did like a ask me anything on my Instagram,
jokes are 5'4".
and someone was like, how can you be friends with Joe Rogan? And I'm like, he's the best.
Yeah, I mean, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, he's literally the most amazing.
He is like
he's
the
so
best
sweet,
dude to be
he's
friends
so
with.
Awesome.
He like helps everybody professionally.
He's
He's got
so cool.
money. He's friendly. Like I've had conversations with Rogan where we're like in a green room and he's like, "You're my sister for life," and I'm like, "Oh, Rogan." It's just like he's like a family member. It's just so yeah.
he's
No,
so
I
good.
mean that's.
But it's all people just get mad because he has like Alex Jones. I don't know what it is. It's like that type of thing.
I would have put my own. If I was Joe Rogan, I would have done my own like skywriting and been like, Joe Rogan literally has like 200 million. I don't give a fuck how tall I am, you idiots.
I know that's so funny. He doesn't, but he would never care about that. No. And then everyone's like, "So you're 5'1" or something." So he's taller. He is taller than 5'2" as well. He's not literally 5'2". Don't talk about my king that way.
Let's go. What the good news or the bad news? What do you want, the good news or the bad news?
I always go good news first.
All right, the good news is when we started this shit, only 10% of people watching our YouTube videos were subscribed. And now it's up to 40%. So that's almost like a 50-50 split. That's a 30% increase. A little math for you. That's the good news.
Too much math for me, but it's good news.
You know what the bad news is? That still means 60% of you motherfuckers aren't subscribed. It still means the majority.
It's a good thing I asked first, because that would have been backwards.
That'd have been terrible, yeah. Imagine if I was like, well, the good news is...
It's good thing I fucking go good news first.
60% still just freeloading off of our videos. And guess what? It's YouTube. You're all freeloading. It's not really the only cost is to push the fucking button.
Just push it. Push the button.
Push it. Push it real good.
Push it real good!